to begging for mercy, and I will never stop killing you. Oh shit.
Hi, Scarlett.
It's gaming, isn't it?
Yes,
No, I said hi. I just said hi.
No! No! Gaming! 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 Deku, Deku! Revive me, revive me, revive me.
What the f-
What? What happened?
Oh, he sniped me!
Alrighty, guys. Let us get ourselves going. Now for a lot of you, it's been a while since we've topped into 13. I know it's one of those things, but I have decided that Pacific thing real quick, but I'm going to tell you that here on a daily basis, I'm going to be switching the schedule up. I am going to tell you most of the time we are going to be playing Euro Truck, Final Fantasy, American Truck maybe, throughout this process of doing things. I have now shifted and shifted to doing Saturdays will be a catch-all day, will be a day where I may live, I may not. It's going to be a day where we will pick a game that's going to be Final Fantasy 13, Euro Truck, or some other game if Barnacules is not live. If Barnacules is live with Tech Talk, then if I have time where they end my time, because I usually start in the morning on the West Coast, and they usually start anywhere between 11 and 11:30, sometimes noon, and may go for a lot longer than normal. But through that process, if they end early enough for me to get on, then I will get on. But I'm not going to get on a Saturday. I'm not going to push that forefront. But then Monday through, then Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday is going to be Euro Truck Simulator 2. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday is going to be Final Fantasy 13. And I'm going to try my best to stick to this schedule as much as I can. I am doing it every other day so that the algorithm kind of gets you, instead of sitting around for 3 days, you can not always have to listen to my politics. You guys can come back the next day if you don't want to see tomorrow's political discussion or tech discussion. But that's how it's going to be. And I will have an easier reminder through it all. So anyway. Through the decision of me making a lot of through it all. So that's the schedule for a lot of what we're doing. And I'm going to tell you a lot of the things that I just wanted to make sure that we can get through this in a good timely manner. And the schedule, guys, I am just going to tell you right now, the schedule is not going to be set up Monday through Friday, is not going to be set up as in, I'm just going to tell you the schedule that does come throughout the screen, through chat. That do come throughout the chat is pretty much basically a tentative schedule. This isn't something that I'm going to try to stick to, but I am trying my best to try to stick to it. But today, I literally was going to go live at 4 o'clock today. Literally, just push the live button. But I got in to, literally, I was gonna go live at 3:45, and just go live.
They always have to make these things more complicated than they need to be.
But I did not. I actually ended up going live a little bit later than normal, and I did start the start screen because I was also finishing up a video, getting ready, kind of getting some things situated for things, and deciding whether I was going to hop into 13 today. And I realized, you know what, I'm going to hop into 13, and it's going to be something that I'm going to do as a thing. I'm just going to try to stick to it. We're going to try to stick to JRPGs and management sims. I don't like to really push and decide, hey, we're gonna play this game, or we're gonna play that game, or we're just gonna play whatever I want to play. I'm gonna still try to stick to what somewhat people want to see, but I'm also going to do what I really want to do, and figure out what's gonna be the kicker, what's gonna
This thing's gonna keep us out.
murky ooze. To decide what I'm going to pick throughout the time, and I'm not changing much of anything. I have been really necessarily been trying to stick to one game, stick to another, making sure that the things that I do tend to pick are going to genuinely be things that I enjoy in my entirety. I have been playing Final Fantasy on this channel for quite some time, and I'm not about to change that. I'm not going to change the dynamic that I do, but I might end up switching the channels a little bit and start by creating a second channel for Euro Truck and American Truck. But then that would be segmenting my thing, and I'd have a hard time trying to remember, oh, do I need to go live with this channel, or do I need to go live with that channel? And I'm not going to do that. So that was one of those things that I thought about doing. I'm just switching those things around. And I'm like, nope, not going to change the way that I do things around here. I'm just gonna stick to doing one channel, one channel, streaming daily, and my second channel is all gonna be related to sneakers and things as I am there. But because I don't have a lot of space and I don't have a lot of things, I only do that when that is something that I really am just gonna post whenever I feel like it. This isn't something I'm gonna post just to post and say, hey, you know. But one thing I am going to do is, hopefully for my birthday, hopefully I get what I want for my birthday, this year, because I know I'm a little bit early to telling you guys that on my birthday, is it April, 21st? April 21st, and and that, and that's gonna basically pretty much decide on what I'm actually going to do um, uh, for that second channel. And now we got that royal amulet. Let's see what we got for it. What it actually is. I know it's an equipment. Physical and magic does go up. That's gonna give me resistance to poison. But does this, okay, so it actually does increase my, so we do get a magic wall. I want to know what happens. That's the tongues. That's adding 150 HP. The royal does improve magic for it. The star pendant does that. That's still gonna have that there. Is there, so if I were to put the royal amulet, there, it's gonna add us that more resistant. But I'm gonna put back the tungsten bangle because I have this thing that I'm going to put in the royal amulet down here. And glass, no, I won't. This is my channel, and if you don't like what I have to say or anything like that, then you can just leave. Because that's how I roll around here. Okay, let's go to Ravager. So close to getting that one. Okay. We're fully done with the Ravager. So to fully done with that, getting close to the work on Saboteur. Yeah, I do know that glass. I'm just saying that anybody around here. That's how I roll. That's why if I start a political discussion, or a religious discussion, and then I decide I'm going to end it then and there. Now that's all I've got. Whoops. Let's go over, we gotta, okay, yeah, I'm heading the right way. I was thinking I was having to go the other way.
Looks like we ain't the only ones cleaning house. Could be Lucy.
Could be bang.
go get rescued.
No, not this time. For once in my life, I am going to save her.
All right, now you're talking. Let's go.
And just to be clear,
All these colors. What's it mean?
Means we're doing our job. Making a lot of SciComm guys nervous.
Who are they fighting?
Anil.
okay. So now we're back with lightning again. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so our Ravager is fully finished. There. Then we'll get Commando finished. I thought we'd have a Commando done. This Crysterium thing can sometimes be a real chore within a game like this. And these guys are gonna take a while before we get any role finished. Okay, so we go this way if I'm not mistaken. Whoops. Wrong spot. I meant to go to shop. Okay, because I can't get anything. But I just wanted to see if I could. Okay, that's resist to slow. Didn't see that in there. Wind Blaze is resistance to magic. Brawler's wristband gives us a 50. Strength gives us 50%. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, they did post that for the new season, for season 3, which, for what it's worth, season 3 guys for Call of Duty, since we do play Call of Duty around here, is next month. First thing, it's April 2nd. Now, of course, April 2nd is going to be, absolutely will be something that, I will be able to do update day for that, but then, that weekend, I absolutely won't be able to be live that weekend in the afternoons. So it's going to be one of those things where, where I will be watching church next, not this coming weekend, but the following. So just be aware of that as well. Now I can't buy anything sell worthy. Shop. Whoops. Yes, but it doesn't matter what I sell it to. I can sell the incentive chip, and I can sell the credit chips, but I think I'm gonna keep the credit chips. then I need to go check over equipment for you. So black belt basically has a physical wall, basically ability physical wall. But if I remove that, that's gonna pretty much basically change that dynamic. The shaman allows me to get 50% upgrade. That's giving me HP. You have a black belt and power wristband. No, right now I am going to basically, black belt gives us that strength. I am going to change from power wristband. I'm going to change that out. I'm going to put guardian amulet for right now. And then I'm going to go in. We're going to go to upgrade shop. We're going to go to dismantle. The power. I'm going to dismantle the power wristband. I'm going to dismantle both power wristbands. And then I'm going to go to accessories. And then go find the other... Okay, so transformer... I wonder how much that's gonna cost to do that. We got some murky ooze out of there. Yeah. That's a good thing to actually have something to look forward to be honest. Especially in a video game, to be honest. Because the transformer, the transformer is basically something we will keep. Because I can use that pretty good for transforming things. The reason why I did sell that off is because I'm coming over here. I think it's in B&M Outfitters. I have to remember where they store these things. Because I'm gonna get another Brawler's wristband for what it's worth. Because the Brawler's wristband gives me 50 compared to the other one giving me half that. Yes. It's been a while since I've seen Transformers, to be honest. Oops. Yeah. No, yes. Not right now. Yes, I'm gonna cancel my save operations for good reason. Gotta upgrade. Where's the black belt at? Because I know I have 2 black belts. And if I don't, then that was a dumb on me to sell a black belt. Okay, so black belt is level 2. That Brawler's wristband's only level 1. The other one's also level 1, so it doesn't matter what I do. Hey, Glass, don't be sorry about it. Credit chips, yeah, credit chips are gonna be worth nothing. So, do I upgrade the Brawler's wristband or do I go back and upgrade the black belt? Black belt, because I'm debating between the two, and the black belt just increases my strength, by 50. Is the black belt already? Let me check. Is the black belt already has some equipped for it? It gives me a bonus, and both that and the transformer's already going to get a little bit of a bonus for it. The credit chip's not going to do me any good. That just might as well just sell those things off. The transformers might be better for a weapon. Debilitation. Dialogue. I know that you already equipped. You got the bladed lance. That gives me improved debilitation, which I have no idea what that does. That's still not going to be worth to put that in there either. That's not... That's fine. I don't know if I will be on then or not, to be honest. Because right now, the reason I'm saying that it's up in the air for me being on earlier tonight than I normally would be for my night streams is because my mom's currently at the hospital. So I'm kind of... You know what? Let's do that. There. Let's go to shop. Lenora's garage. We will sell components. Sell the that chip. We'll keep those. I think I might just have something better for it. And I don't have a glass orb at all. Yeah, the silver bangle, like, why would I want to keep the silver bangle? I could just go out and buy and get rid of the 2 tungsten bangles that I have and go and upgrade them to the titanium bangle. And the bangle, that might be a better option. Because the magician's mark, I have one of those, and we could upgrade that to the shaman's mark, to be honest, and just sell that off. Because why would I want to? That's why I'm thinking half the time I should never be upgrading some of these things. Because some of those things... Like, I have no iron or silver. Tungsten, I have 2. That would put me up to 3. I would have to spend 3 of those. I think I'll just do 1 shaman. Because I know somebody who is currently in my party who is currently using that shaman mark. But I have somebody else on the other side that's using that already. So that's why I'm going to do that. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to equip anything in general. in general. But the one I do wanna, the one I've been working on upgrading is this one here. Yeah, I'll just put the transformer there. I don't care. It's just don't know a lot. So, Vespid, didn't have to really go out and spend on a Libra for it. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. Here the Thermodon is gonna need to be checked. Employs physical and magical combination, especially at high HP. Susceptible to slow though. Okay. We'll put the medic for hope, and then we'll go. Because we got sabotage and susceptible to slow, so we might as well. Might as well put some slow on it. It is susceptible to slow, but that doesn't mean that it's not immune to other things. So well, we'll hope that we can get through a lot of this. But remember guys, I do talk politics at night, so sometimes, but it's not, like I said, it's not going to be something I'm going to pick on a daily basis to to talk politics all the time, but unless it's dire, and it is something that needs to be said. Okay, so now we got a white cape. Inventory. Increases fog resistance. Matted and barbered tail, fine. Only if we really need it.
Guess green means go.
Let's go down this way. Cause we got a few other spots that do, but and if something is boring to you guys, like, to be honest, this is why I picked certain types, pick certain games that aren't always boring. But I'm mostly on those Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday, and Sundays. Those days aren't going to be as boring. Those days are going to be primarily focused. See, because Lightning right now could be using a shaman. Could be using a shaman. But I think I might just go and have the... Come on. And bye. Just because we launched you right up into the air, buddy. Okay, we got a digital circuit out of that. That's a good thing. Let's go to Crystariums. So Ravener's done. Okay. Which is a good thing there for us. Perfect conductor. Here's a perf. Okay.
Nothing I can't handle.
You know what? Be a lot easier if we just do that.
Hardly worth the effort.
Hardly. Okay.
You know what to do.
I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Because missing people is not always a good thing. But another incentive chip, which is actually a good thing. Let's go down to petagrams. And set aggression as our default. Okay. Oh, a saboteur now. No, this should help us get through. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm getting off. Getting off here at 6. Because I don't know when my mom's going to be home, but I am going to try to be between 5:36. Got it, Chip. Horrible. Oops. I want to stay on aggression. Well, we're gonna lose. But I think we're gonna activate Odin. I haven't used Odin in a while. Yes, we do this together.
Until next time.
Hey! Guess who's back? Shady's back. Back again.
Time for another approach. We can get through this.
What weakness is lightning. So maybe we should come in with lightning capabilities. Come on, Hope. Be light. Thank you. Come on. Some of these times, these battles do take forever. And this is kind of why Final Fantasy XIII is not my top Final Fantasy, is because of how long a lot of these things take. Okay, let's go with aggression now. But a lot of this... Two digital circuits. Horrible. Because I gotta come over here and we gotta grab the... I'm coming around to look to see if there's any...
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, we'll go after the vice beds. Now I understand why sometimes they have these. Barded tail. Because there's one over here that I missed. Want to make sure to grab all the chests available. Kind of thing. Pain dampener. Reduced to pain. Because Sentinel is close to getting that roll call as well, but it's whatever. I'm just trying to get things done. Okay. Now, we've got that chest there. Let's go over here. I know we don't need to save. Whoops. But go to components. Perfect conductor. Incentive. Credit. And digital circuit. I'll buy a couple of those just for later. Moments. Oh, Lenore's garage. Because the one that I want to upgrade you know what, we'll just give you all the beast claws. Give you the barded tail. Resist damage. Damage. I should have done that the first time. But we are going to now so I'm thinking after I clear these guys out,
Target's a target.
but let's go with Relentless Result now. Because we can clear you out and we're good to go. It's 501 on that one.
Colonel, we've lost the intruders.
That means we're code yellow. No, wait. Code blue? If we were orange, that would mean...
The escapees made it through. They're entering the engine room.
No. Damn the sea.
Intruders located. They're on the weather deck, starboard side.
Make it rain.
disparate times demand flexibility. Code white.
Power's down. What's going on?
What is going on? I want to know. Nope, Ravenger. Um. All right. What to do? What to do? I'm gonna check a thing real quick, guys. Not sure. Um, but we do got a little bit of. Yeah, the flanginator is not that great, buddy. Oops. Why did I activate that again? Good day. How's it going down? Come on. Vibrant ooze. Segmented carpus. We'll go with the Felinator first. Then you gotta go make some supper at least. Oh, we'll see.
Did anybody say anything about your new shoes?
Sorry about that. I did not mean to blare you guys with that. I got distracted there. I do that sometimes. Okay. Now I'm gonna check to see if there is. But I'm actually quite going to need to use a medic now, because
Finally run out.
yeah. Hold on. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to save. If I can sometimes lose, to be honest. I hate sometimes, like, yes, my brain, my autistic brain sometimes. Oh, now I have to defeat you anyway. But luckily we got a preemptive strike, so this will help. D-shell and protect.
We ain't going down. Follow the old man's lead.
Hi, Turner.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Just had a couple of things. And this will give us haste. This will allow us to get things done. Does not. I did not use that when I was up there. But now, okay. See what we got from up here. I might get off a little bit early.
Well, isn't this great? Bullseye. Follow the old man's lead.
Night Turner. Come on. Thank you. Come on. Really? Thank you.
The wind, it's dying down.
Yeah, it's stopping. And we're decelerating. They up to something?
I don't suppose it could just be, I don't know, good luck?
That looks a lot more like bad luck.
You got a point.
Not to me. That we can do something about.
Ravenger, thank you. Nope, synergist. Yeah. Okay.
Let's turn the tables.
Alright, we're gonna turn the tables.
Beats
And we will turn the tables. Tomorrow.
Gotta stay calm.
There is something back there. But I don't know. Are we gonna be able to turn the tables tomorrow? No. Let me check. Yeah. We will be able to turn the tables tomorrow. You know, I always tell you guys in the afternoons, afternoons are anywhere between an hour and a half, hour to 2 hours in the afternoons. Nights are, anywhere, minimally, will be any time that I start roughly minimum 2 hours plus. It's basically, it depends on what's going on. But I do stream Monday through Friday, and Sunday in the afternoons at the start time. I know that it's there in the stream, but this is intentional. Intended start time anywhere between 3 and 4, and end times anywhere between 4 and 8 hours, anywhere between 4 and 6. Um, End time is anywhere between 5:35 and 6. But it depends on when we start. If I start at 3 o'clock, then we go at 4:30, then we go until 5. If I start at 3:30, then we'll go till roughly 5:30, and then if I start at 4, then we go roughly till 5:36. Based on that or somewhere right in between there. And tomorrow, guys, we've got Final Fantasy 13 dedicated for tomorrow. Nope. That will be on Wednesday. We'll do Final Fantasy 13 on Wednesday. Will be the next time we get into Final Fantasy. I will tell you, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays will be Final Fantasy 13. Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays will be basically American or Euro Truck. In that regards, either Japan, Europe, or a American truck simulator. Basically Europe, Japan, or America. It is going to be all up to me to make that decision and what I do, but it's going to be always dedicated to politics. And tomorrow's game plan, if you guys are watching this, tomorrow's game plan is going to be relatively towards trans people, going to be relatively towards what's going on in the Middle East, or just in general, whatever's going on throughout news-wise. So, and things like that. So basically, that's just, mostly it's going to be related to trans people tomorrow, but that's what we talk about, that's what we do, and we will be picking a side, picking a place in our decisions on what we play. I will tell you, I will not be playing Euro Truck or American Truck unless, one, major breaking news comes on a day like today, or a day where Final Fantasy 13 is supposed to be played. We will play thing, and I will be telling you that I will put breaking news into those things if it is breaking. I will just call it ETS2 Live breaking news on things, but or if it is breaking news, you'll just know that it's breaking news on a day like today. That's it. I will just put breaking news in the title or something of that. But we are going to start changing back to the original way that I was creating content for trucks. Trucks are going to go back to what I will pick a couple of things from previous hauls, and it will be used in for the next thing in it, depending on how we do it. And if it is not if it is Project Japan, we'll do that. If it's not Project Japan and we're doing Europe, then it'll be a European thing. If it's if it's in America, then it'll be American Truck Simulator for what it's worth, and things like that. So, anyway, I've been sitting here for quite some time, just telling you that that's what we do pretty much on a daily basis, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Now, Saturdays are going to be, like I said at the beginning of the stream, Barnacles. If Tech Talk is not on Saturday, then I will live stream. Full stop. No ifs, ands, or buts. Unless, one, I am not allowed to live stream unless something comes up like in 2 weeks, like in the first week end of April, then I will be live, not in the afternoons, like that, or I am doing things of that nature. But guys, hit that subscribe, it is greatly appreciated. And Glass does a lot of joking, but sometimes I take things literally. So just be aware that if you're joking around, just be aware that I might not catch it. I might just see it as a literal thing. So just be aware of that around here. And to be honest, I take things that way, literally as they're being said, not just because they're a joking manner or something. Unless I know that but but that's how it's gonna be. So anyway, but if you guys want to see my extra content, my night streams are every day, 24/7, 24/7 every day at night, or 24. Basically, it's 7 days a week at night for that, and we typically will play Final Fortnite or Call of Duty. And so, and I'm gonna have to tell you that if I do not have, if I'm not going to be live that day, just be aware that if you do not see if you do not see that it's a live thing, you will have not I will tell you, if you do not see it live, it is because I have done a video on something, and that live stream will necessarily be Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever. It's basically, if you do not see that I am live that afternoon, a video will be out at a later time than the typical normal time that I'm live. And that's Central Time, so just be aware of that. Anyway, we will catch you guys later. Bye! Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification with the